G'day, I'm David G. Sheshnag Mandia. What on earth is Kundalini? You can buy that on Amazon, or you can subscribe to this channel somewhere. Might be down there. I just want to do a video on my recent growth. Sometimes I meet some people that are really fantastic and awesome people, and I went on a trip to Adelaide last year, and this lady was so influential that most of the next three videos are based on my experience around her influence on my life. She said to me once, she said, I stayed there for 11 days. It was a beautiful experience, very humbling and welcoming. She said, Omji, you're weak. And I thought, oh mate, I'm pretty strong. I'm resilient. Keep going, things like that. She said, no, you're weak as in you let people dominate you. And then you use the excuse of kindness to allow it. And then you say, that's okay. And I was just reminded of it today because I cracked the shits at this couch surfer yesterday because I was exhausted. There's no justification, but I'd like to own it that I did crack the shits and reamed him out a bit. Then I came back to realise, like after I apologised to him, he said, it's okay. I said, no, it's not okay. I'd like to own this. I treated you unsatisfactorily in that dynamic. I could have expressed what I wanted to in a lot more healthy, centred way, but I was tired and I lost my shit, and I'm sorry for that. So I've started saying that too. I don't say it's okay now when people apologise. I say I accept your apology. Because it's not okay to lose your shit and bleed onto other people. So in that, for a long time I've been, like, I don't know if you know, but I've been doing research in the spiritual domain, and most of the men that I've come across reflect attributes of myself. Some of those attributes are caring men, heart-focused, doing the work, sensitive, pleasing men. And if they have a partner, they quite often spend a significant part of their life and time trying to please the other person. So in that, pleasing the other person, for me it came from a codependent dynamic in myself, trying to fulfill this void of self-worth by acting in a way where the other person was pleased. Ultimately, the other person's rarely pleased because there's a list of things that they express that is continuous because I haven't resolved that own dynamic in myself. And it's really good for me to say no sometimes, have boundaries. It's actually quite attractive to the opposite gender. A man strong in himself and says, okay, no. Because if you're weak and you run around saying yes all the time, then that doesn't embody the strength that's required for a polarity which is attractive to them. Sometimes it's good to say no, or it's good to go, okay, I'm good with looking after myself, respecting myself. And in this context, actually happened yesterday. I didn't respect myself yesterday. I felt like having a few days to myself, but I still helped this guy out. I'll talk about him in the heart experiment video, which will follow after this one. But ultimately I didn't respect myself, and then it led to this dynamic where I was energetically stretched, feeling frustrated, and then I decided to treat him like shit, really. And that was inappropriate. Whereas I would have been better off respecting myself, not becoming resentful, not embodying that intolerance. So my weakness led to me being harsh to the guy. So I've been developing strength around my kindness and limiting that, like not being excessively focused over there and partially focused on me. So there you go. Sometimes my kindness is a weakness, and I'm working on it, because you know I'm a work in progress. So just something I thought I'd share from the Om David G School of Spiritual Neuroses. It's only got one student and he's the teacher at the same time. Share the world. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Mahadev.